Slow down! That was the middle part.
Oh, no. The story's all wrong. The temple's version should be right, but it's not. Too late to start over, too late to end. Oh, what to do?
Shandy writes as fast as possible, but still these spinners come up with more to say. After uncountable generations, they still change the story. Do you know the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady? Or should I say, one of the stories? As many stories as there have been Silvenars. Going back to the first Bosmer, no doubt. But the story the spinners are telling now, it's all wrong. It must change back before it's too late. Ah, you've never been here, have you? This is a temple to the spinners, the Bosmer who make reality with their tales. Let me take you to Elilor in Veilguard, and perhaps you'll see why the story must be corrected. You are very kind to help, though you do not seem to know Veilguard's importance. Perhaps Shandy can explain things for you. Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. They tell stories to each other as their prayers, and strangely enough, their stories come true. You've heard of the Silvenar and the Green Lady, yes? The spinners tell the story of their life together, guiding the Bosmer to prosperity. That is how it usually goes, but it's changed, and I fear for the Bosmer people if it is not changed back. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find inspiration in the spinners and their lives. They are a curious lot. Many different ones. It's such trouble to write them down. Elilor usually talks only of the Silvenar. He's the one who noticed their story had changed. A spiritual leader of the Bosmer, he symbolizes the Green Pact between the Bosmer and Valenwood. Tree Thanes, kings, and warlords bow to him, yet the Silvenar's power is intangible. Curious, no? Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. As real as a summer roast or a cricket song. I've yet to determine if they speak what they see, or if reality conforms to their desires. One spinner told me how thirsty he was, and suddenly he held a mug of mead. Fascinating. A bard in the best of times, and a scavenger in the worst. I came to hear the stories of the Bosmer, and found them unintelligible. I've only just begun to understand the depths of the spinner's power. I doubt they know it themselves.
Ha! The hero of Cold Harbor walks among us.
You look like I could use a drink.
There's always more to do.
Our handfast is useless. It holds none of the magic it once had, and it's all Spinner and Drossith's fault. What's gonna happen to the Silvenar and the Green Lady if the story's changed? We tell the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady. Their union and reunion in their every incarnation. Spinner Andrasith begins and ends our stories, but she's changed things. Now the story is dark and wild, and we've no power to change it back. Only Spinner Andrasith can start this story, but once it's started, it can be retold. You may be just what this story needs. A fresh idea added into the mix. Look closely at the handfast to begin the tale. Spinner Andrasith won't be able to resist.
I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange.
You wish to hear the story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady? I will do one better. Come forward and witness my creation.
Spinner Andrasith has taken you into her story. I think this means that you're telling the story with her, through your words and actions. How exciting. Well, the Silvenar and the Green Lady need to be happy together. How that happens changes with every story. So I think you must go through Spinner Andrasith's story and make sure that happens. Everything else will work itself out.
You've started the story. I thought Spinner Andrasith lost in her own world by now. She must want you to play the part. Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word and song. We protect the handfast, a symbol of the Bosmer people. We tell tales of our past and our future. Through our words, the Bosmer prosper. When the Silvenar and the Green Lady unite, they forge a connection to the Bosmer and Valenwood, empowering the handfast. Some say it was crafted by the first Silvenar. So our stories tell, which in turn makes it true. He or she is the incarnation of our history, a living symbol of our devotion to the Valenwood, and the voice of the Bosmer people. But in the end, the Silvenar is a Bosmer, with a title passed from one Silvenar to the next. For a story as important as the well-being of the Silvenar and the Green Lady, we Spinners will tell the story together. But Spinner Andrasith has gone on her own, so the story's not yet strong enough. She may want to use you to increase its power. She's let you into her story, and you aren't a Spinner. That means you don't need to follow our rules. Follow the story with her, and set it right again, for all our sakes.
The Silvenar, first of the wild children with eyes open. He alone knows the ways and wiles of the Valenwood. What use is the Green Lady to him, I ask you? A distraction, nothing more. The true purpose of the Bosmer was revealed to me. With our unquenchable thirst and never-ending hunger, we become the devouring beast. Without the Green Lady, the Silvenar will fall. She will return to the wilds, and the Bosmer shall follow. They must never be together. From the beginning, now, or in the future, the story will change to keep them apart. As they should always have been. The Hound calls the Green Lady, and she will answer. The Silvenar will be no more.
I know where she's going. Go Go after her! If you're a part of the story, you can enter! Be careful. It seems Spinner in Draseth has gone quite mad.
The quarry faces the hunter at last. You won't stop me from claiming my prize. She is my puppet, just like all the other creatures in this story. Her weaknesses allowed me to enter. You can't thwart me. You know nothing of the spinners and the power they wield. You may know me by my Daedric title, but for now, I play the part of the Hound. I created a wedge between the Silvenar and the Green Lady. The Hound is a convenient scapegoat for my invention. Story? No. It is a vision of what is to come, shaped according to my whim.
Are you another creature come to torment me? I've had enough of this maze. Speak, apparition! I have always been within this story. I am the Silvenar, the immortal spirit of the Bosmer. I protect and nurture the heart of our people. You have met one of my incarnations, I think. If that is true, then I would know you as friend. Yes, even I have felt the change. The story seeks to destroy me. You must not allow this. I will summon my allies, but I cannot do this alone. Will you help? You must use my plant allies to defend me. Fire stands against fire, like against like. I feel them approach. Be ready. They come. Like stands against like. Choose wisely. Done it, but something draws me away.
Why won't this thing right? Blast it all, nothing stays. 1,000 plagues on whoever invented this infernal device. I dictate the story to this parchment, but nothing happens. I bought this parchment from a trader in Bellerata. He promised if I told my stories to it, they would bond to it and become permanent. Forgive me, it's not your concern. I'll make it work. I can't write. I'm a spinner. I talk. Forget parchment. We need to invoke the ancient rites of flesh and blood. With Horvor blood and a chunk of old Tusk's flesh, the tale can write itself. Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects. If you follow the story's path, you can't miss it. There's a cave, a place where tales from the beginning of our time live alongside random Horvor. In the cave lies Old Tusk, the first mammoth to walk Valenwood. Perfectly preserved, but dead. Not much. Enough to make a tincture. I'm not going to turn the blood into ink. No, not exactly. What we'll do invokes an ancient rite to inscribe a spinner's story to flesh. It'll come apart in your hand. No knives needed. Did I say perfectly preserved? I meant not rancid, just showing its age. After all, Old Tusk was the first mammoth.
Fool. The Silvenar is mine to control, and mine alone. Who trespasses here? Show yourself. Who are you? Where did you come from? What am I doing here? Wait, I think it's all coming back to me. Yes. No. I was trying to destroy the Silvenar in our story. Why in the two moons would I do that? There's something else in the story. I feel it inside me trying to get out. Trying to control me again. Listen. Take the essence of the Silvenar. Guard it. Keep it safe. The Green Lady must unite with the Silvenar as always. Find the Green Lady and save her as you save the Silvenar. The Hound calls me. I cannot resist.
Yes! Yes!
You follow me to my home? I should bite your feet off and see how well you run. The Hound is my consort. He has shown me the way of the wilds, and we rule over the forest together. I need nothing from you. I am the Green Lady, the immortal aspect of Bosma's strength. I take orders from no one. The Hound told me the story, and it excites me. If he's a part of this, then so am I. The story shall include us both. I don't know that name. Yet I feel something when you say it, as if this were all a dream. No, you said there would be temptations, charlatans, liars! The beast will take care of you.
Friend of the Silvenar, the Green Lady went by. The way is blocked to you, but I can clear it. Shall I lend you my aid? Nasty biting bugs are useful. Their insides spit and burn. Bring such parts, and I will clear the path. Has the friend of the Silvenar found the distasteful bits? Only then will the path be clear for our friend. Shield your eyes. If the acid splashes upon you, all would weep. Behold, your path is clear.
Green Lady is mine!
What have you?
You defeated him. I didn't think it was possible. I see that now. His story is not mine. The incarnation of the Green Lady must know you. I will entrust you with my essence. Complete the story as it should be told.
Down, sick. made a book! Now the bard can sing the story!
No good comes from the Wood Orcs. Never forget Velen Harbor.
Show it to the Khajiit bard over there. She's been pestering us for written words and we finally got some.
I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange. Roasted meat? Smells like a wood elf delicacy. Is it lunch? Strange markings branded into it. Wait, are these... Did he write their story on a block of meat? Unusual, but not unworkable. Shandy will make this less edible and more readable. Thank you for your gift. I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't believe my ears. The handfast is restored. Praise the Silvenar's champion.
I've never seen the handfast look like this before. It's wonderful.
You've done it! The immortal story of the Silvenar and the Green Lady has been put right again. But tell me, who corrupted Andrasith in the first place? Did you find out? I've heard that name before, I think. But it fades when I try to remember, like a bad dream. Still, gloomy thoughts do not become us now. The spinners will sing your story with gusto, a tale of harrowing adventure and wealth beyond measure.
Ugh. My insides feel like maggot haggis. Guess that batch was a little too strong. Oh well, the next one will be better. It's like my father used to say, true progress comes from the crashing waves of a maelstrom. Of course, while my body was bending like a tree in the wind, I had time to think over the current formula. With a few modifications, I believe I can perfect the potion's results. Not quite. That batch allows for attraction of one thunderbug. The one I tested allows control of exponentially more. Quite dangerous, as you can see. Luckily, I arranged for countermeasures. Thunderbugs congregate in packs to feed off of their fellows' elemental energy. The bug you brought absorbed the excess energy, overwhelming me. I hypothesize the transferal of energy caused the thunderbug to disintegrate. A pity. Ah, this was my first real trial of a full-strength potion. I gathered a small horde of thunderbugs, but the elemental energy was too much. The ensuing explosion threw me into the river. As you can see, my contingency plan was successful. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And it worked, did it not? Do me one last favor, will you? Don't mention my experiments to the locals. The last one I ran into wasn't as open-minded as yourself. Although he did make a good volunteer.
Help! Over here! I need you!
My friend, I was certain you'd arrive, and it's a good thing you did. All is not well in Silvenar. The city is closed against me. The ancient wards and guardians all see me as hostile. I could force my way inside, but that might hurt the people of Silvenar. This is supposed to be a celebration, not a war. I'll need your help once again. The city is sealed against me, something I would not have thought possible. It would take the power of course, the three spinners. They could do it if they were forced by someone powerful, someone like the Hound. Yes, that Hircine worshipper wants to keep me from the Handfast. My scouts saw his houndsmen in the ravine below, bearing silver shards that radiate magicka. Can you wrest the shards from them? They're key to unlocking the city, and this puzzle. I believe those silver shards are physical manifestations of stories woven by the Bosma's three most powerful spinners. If you take them from the houndsman in the ravine below, we'll know for certain. We've run afoul of him before. The Hound was behind the trouble in Drabul, and my kidnapping and imprisonment in Juthsaga. He wishes to supplant me as the Green Lady's rightful consort. We have to stop him, for the sake of the Bosma people. I don't know, but she must be inside the city. If she were anywhere else, I'd be able to sense her presence. My fear is that the Hound has trapped her in some way similar to the way he kept me in Juthsaga. Perhaps the shards are part of that trap. In addition to the wards, there is the Guardian of Silvenar, an elemental creature that patrols the bridge. He will be compelled to act against us by the same magic that turns the wards. You must defeat him after you recover the shards. As I said, they are creations of Silvenar's three great spinners. I'm certain the houndsmen are using them to turn the wards of the city to their master's evil purpose, to help him keep me from the Green Lady. Of course, there are other defenses.
Quiet. The houndsmen are in the ravine below. I'm here to make certain they don't come up and attack the Silvenar's camp. Desperate. We definitely need your help. The Silvenar told us there's some sort of mystic barrier keeping them out of the city. I can't see it, but I do see the houndsmen in the ravine below, carrying those damn silver shards. That's good. If you want the silver shards, you should go through the chasm between here and the city to collect them. Come back up this way when you have enough. I'll check with the Silvenar to see what you need to do next. Continue down the slope. The houndsmen patrol the ravine, carrying those shards and looking for loyalists who escaped the city. Anyone on the Silvenar's side is their prey. I don't know much that you haven't been told. My guess is the houndsmen carry them to somehow reinforce the mystic barrier, but I don't know for certain. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. Huh, I appreciate your confidence, but I'm just a scout. I'll help as I can. When the Silvenar says the barrier's down, I'll see you in the city. Please, I need you. Come here, quickly. You're not with the houndsmen, are you? Are you one of Silvenar's loyalists? Please, I need help. I'm Lane the Doorwalker, a simple bard. My fellow minstrels and I were chosen from throughout the Dominion to perform at the celebrations for the Silvenar and the Green Lady, but something went horribly wrong. Some of the houndsmen didn't like our music. I think they know it's the music of freedom and joy. Their werewolves attacked us while we were practicing. We escaped into this ravine, but got separated. Are they even alive? Look for Bazul and Adazi, a pair of Khajiit, and Alanair, an Altma lute player. I don't know a lot about them.
We were selected individually, but they're terrific musicians. I hope you find them. A band of one can't perform. Nearby, in the ravine, we fled down here to escape the houndsman with the other Silvenar loyalists. I don't know. Normally people wait to hear the musicians before they set out to hurt them. Do you want to argue or do you want to help? I want to rescue the other minstrels, but I'm no fighter. Yes. When the Hound announced the Green Lady would marry him instead of the Silvenar, many Bosmer couldn't believe it. He seized control of the town and a few loyalists escaped, like us. When we arrived, the four of us set up a camp at the edge of the canyon and held a practice before entering Silvenar. Chased out before they ever heard a note, too. Anyway, I'm sure everyone's trying to rendezvous there.
Get over here, before the houndsmen sniff you out. You've heard of me? No, I can see it on your face. It was Lane, wasn't it? She sent you to find me. Have you seen my clumsy husband, Bazul? The fool panicked and fell as we came down the canyon. Damn. Bazul doesn't deserve any of this. He's a good mate, even if he just wants to play the drums all day. Help him get to the camp, please. Certainly. I haven't had much trouble avoiding the houndsmen when I'm alone, if you get my meaning. Oh, and as long as you're going to fight the houndsmen anyway. The Silvenar gave us each instruments, and they're valuable. If you could get them back, I'd very much appreciate it.
Look out! Those houndsmen are everywhere. She did? She hung back when the rest of us ran. I thought... No, I was wrong. Have you seen my mate, Tadazi? She was with me, but I fell and had to hide. Thank Joan and Jode. I twisted my ankle, but I can't keep moving since Tadazi's safe. Yes, I am sure I can make it to the camp, especially if it means I will see Tadazi again. But there is one more thing. I hate to ask, but... Our instruments! When the houndsmen attacked us, they stole our instruments. If you search their camps, you will find them. Or perhaps the shape-shifting bastards are still carrying them around. Please, say you will find our instruments.
Stop! Get back! I tell you, I have friends. Friends in high places. She's all right. She's all right. What do I care? I've been chased by houndsmen. I've had harsh critics before, but really... Well, I wouldn't say harsh. Or even unfavorable, no. The critics have always liked me. What were you saying? Oh, she does. Well, she can just go... No, wait.
You aren't a houndsman. Why would she send you to capture me? Isn't that what the houndsmen are for? If you're a friend of the Silvenar, Leyen didn't betray us. She's a jealous harpy, but she didn't throw us to the houndsmen after all. Well now, that's a song of a different key. Leyen's jealous of my singing ability, which she lacks, and wanted to get rid of me. Apparently I'm mistaken. Of course, I'm nearly there now. But I need to ask a favor. Can you retrieve my instrument? It was a gift from the Silvenar and is precious to me. And if you get the rest of the instruments back, that'd be nice too. Very good. While you're slaughtering the houndsmen, I can safely make my way to our camp. Hope to see you there.
You've got the silver shards? Good. Keep them close. I don't know what they're for, but they've got to be important. But before that, you've got to defeat the Guardian of Silvenar. It patrols the bridge between here and the city. It's not an evil creature, but a bound spirit, tied to the wards that protect the city. Defeating it won't destroy it completely. In fact, it will probably reform soon after. But it will temporarily sever its connection to the wards. It'll give the Silvenar an opening to project his will into the city. The Silvenar, remember, is the spiritual essence of the Bosmer. If he can extend his essence inside the city, he can help unravel the wards. But you'll still need the spinners. They're somewhere inside the city. The Silvenar can't sense them with the wards intact, but once the Guardian's defeated, he'll be able to extend his perceptions into the city, however briefly.
Perhaps a tactical approach.
Quickly! You've defeated the Guardian, but it will return soon. You need to get inside the city and locate the 3 spinners. I sense they're being held in the trees within the city. The bonds of Hircine surround them, however, so you can't go directly to them. You'll need to learn about the spinners and their prisons in order to free them. All I know are their names. Spinner Enrel, Spinner Carolyn, and Spinner Dothriel. This is my first visit to the city, and until the Handfast, my connection with the Bosmer is incomplete. I know how you can learn about the 3 spinners, but it will be dangerous. Question the ones who bound them. The Houndsman's witches worked with their master to craft special prisons for each spinner. Force the witches to tell you everything they know about the bindings and locations of the 3 spinners. Once you've learned about them...
Ifrit bless you.
Good find, cohort.
There's trouble afoot.
Have mercy, please. I'll help you. Please, don't kill me. You don't understand. Yes, but we didn't hurt them. Please, I'll tell you everything I know if you just let me go. I was there when the youngest of them, Spinner Einrel, was taken. I can tell you about her. Just promise you won't kill me. Spinner Einrel is the youngest of the three. She acted like she knew she was going to be taken. They imprisoned her in her home, surrounded by all her nature totems and strange-smelling herbs. Her essence focuses on the future of the Bosmer people as she sees it. Naturally, she believes in the love between the Green Lady and the Silvenar breaking through the shadow of the Hound. The exact solution to the puzzles is a mystery even to us.
filled with dread.
No! It wasn't my fault! You can't kill me. Don't you know who I am? It was the Hound. He forced us. I saw him capture Spinner Carolyn. The Spinner's in his prime and let the Hound know he'd fight him with all his strength. But the Hound still bound the Spinner, right in his home. The Warrior Spinner focuses on the present. He sees a great battle with the Green Lady and the Hound to bring her to her true lord, the Silvenar. His bonds are tied to that site, and the Spinner already claims victory. He laughed as we bound him. The Spinner acted as if he knew what was going on everywhere in Malabal Tor. He told the Hound that a hero was on his way, and that the Silvenar wouldn't be locked out of the city much longer. Could he have meant... Oh no, he meant you!
Please, no more! No, it can't end like this. He promised. The Spinners defied the Hound, so he bound them with elements of their own strengths. He even bound Spinner Tamriel, the strongest of the three. She'll grow even older in her prison. She's in her home, and hardly noticed us. She lives in the past, seeing patterns of ancient times replaying today. With the Bosmer surviving, and the Hound dead, she spoke as if it had already happened. She also said that each Spinner has the key to his or her own release, even if they can't affect it. Please, let me go. I'll leave the city forever.
I sense that you've completed your task. You've questioned the Houndsman witches about the Spinners and their bonds. When you defeated the Guardian, I projected more of my essence into the city. I've learned something about each Spinner and their bonds. They're being contained by puzzles that tap into each Spinner's essence. The Hound is using Ayleid stones to imprison each Spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied to each Spinner's essence, but their very spirits power the barrier keeping me out of the city. Solve the puzzles, free the Spinners, and open the barrier. Yes, if you fail to solve a puzzle, a manifestation of that Spinner's spirit will appear. Kill it and the barriers will fall, but at the cost of a Spinner's life. Try to solve the puzzles and free the Spinners, not kill them. Spinner Enrel is the youngest. She's a master alchemist, and her purview is the future. She foretells many things with her prophecies. Try to assemble her history in the solution to her puzzle. Spinner Carolyn was a powerful warrior before the Spinner's Path found him. He is blessed with a keen awareness of the present. His perception of things happening here and now, particularly regarding the hand fasting, should be the key to solving his puzzle. She is the eldest and most powerful Spinner, a wizard almost from birth. She sees the past more clearly than you and I see the present. She draws parallels between then and now. Use that in solving her puzzle. The Hound is using Ayleid stones to imprison each Spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied... Yes, if you fail to solve a puzzle, take your time. The Spinners work with the past, present, and future, and likely left clues to help solve the puzzle of their bindings. Look carefully at each stone, and read every book within their chambers. I'm sure you'll find the answers. Each has a home surrounding the Great Tree. Go up from here, then cross the tree bridges and climb up further still to their homes. Search the Spinners' homes for clues to solving each puzzle. Return here after you've broken their bonds.
Thank you. I could see no future for Silvenar as long as I was imprisoned there. But the Hound's bonds are broken now. Quickly, you must continue your mission.
The Silvenar and the Green Lady will join, as they always have. Our tales never changed, though some played roles most unexpected.
triumvirate is free, and our energies can no longer be used against the rightful rulers of the city. Go to the Silvenar now. He will tell you what needs to be done to preserve this moment.
You've done it! The barrier is almost broken. As you broke each of the spinner's bonds, I could feel the energy dispersing. I'm almost through. We must confront the Hound, but I have grim news. The Hound has somehow enthralled the Green Lady's spirit. That's why the wards against my entry were so strong. She's in the audience hall, fighting to repair the damage you've done. Give me the silver shards. They contain the essence of the three spinners' stories. I can use them to overcome the Hound's spell, but only if I can physically get to the Green Lady. Go to the audience hall and distract her. She's a warrior, first and foremost, and will abandon her repairs to confront you. Then I'll be able to break through the barrier. Of course, if the Hound gets to her before I can. Best not to think of that. Together, the Green Lady and the Hound will be formidable. Our only hope is for me to get to the audience hall quickly and help. If you're overcome, all Silvenar, all the Bosmer may be lost. Fight bravely and well. Take the ladder up from here. It's above us, high in the great tree. Good luck, my friend.
You threaten us. The Hound is my true consort. You will not interfere.
I'm here, Gwaring. No one can stop our union now.
Green Lady, remember the Green Pact. Come to me.
No! We belong together!
And good riddance to that. Gwaring, are you hurt?
I'll be fine. Let's not delay the ceremony any longer.
At last, the Hound is dead. I stripped away Hircine's influence from the Green Lady, but only because you kept the Hound occupied.
The shadows lifted. For the first time in many moons, my spirit is my own. I can see my destiny again. Without your help, the Silvenar might never have made it back. I hope I didn't injure you. I embody the physical strength of the Bosmer, but it proved useless against Hircine's magic. The Hound was once my dearest friend Orthorn. Despite everything, I thought I could make him change his destructive course. I was wrong. Hawthorne allowed me to think I could reach him, but his words were wrapped in Hircine's magic as the Hound. They drew out my primal spirit, and I lusted for the hunt. I felt as the ancient Bosmer must have felt before the pact. Like there was nothing for me but blood and the kill. If you hadn't arrived, I'd be a houndsman hunting innocent Bosmer, but stronger, with my power as the Green Lady encouraging others to turn feral. You must complete the handvest quickly. Retrieve the handvest. It was crafted in Belgard and sent here for the wedding ceremony. Fortunately, the spinners hid it away somewhere in the city to keep it from the Hound and me. Scout Anglith, chief of the Silvenar's hunters, should know. Considering how much you've helped us already, I can't think of anyone else who deserves the honor more than you.
Wait! You can't start without this!
Take your rightful place in our celebration. By the blood we consume, by the hills and vales we protect, let the spirit of the Silvenar and the body of the Green Lady become as one. Before Ifray and those gathered, for this generation, and those who came before and go after, be joined. I've said enough. Go and be merry. The handfest ritual is but one of the many ceremonies for this wedding. Look around, my friend. Without you, this joyous celebration could not be possible. Please, enjoy the hospitality of Silvenar for as long as you like. Though I am certain your tale will draw you away from us soon. May your story be never-ending and always of interest.
My friend, we've come a long way from Hectorheim. You've known me now in 2 lives. It's only right you're here as I begin a third, when I bond with the Green Lady. Now please, enjoy the celebration.
I hope the Silvenar survives the handfest bonding. I know he has great spiritual reserves, but... well, anyway, I'm certain he can handle the celebrations.
Celebrations will continue for many, many days.
Yes, finally. I'm sure the feast will be fantastic.
We'll never forget your part in this story.
This will be a celebration to remember.
Keep your eyes open for a
Quickly,
good tea shop.
before it's too
Always
late.
happy to try a new blend.
Azul won't ruin the performance by limping. Drummers don't need to move much.
My goodness, it's you. Bedraggled, but mostly intact, I see.
My Dadaz is safe. That's all that matters to me.
You made it. Thank you for saving the other minstrels. If only we had our instruments.
You are truly amazing. Hopefully this will convince the others I didn't betray them. They think because I'm a Bosmer I sided with the Hound. When the Houndsmen came, they attacked all of us. As a Bosmer, it was easier for me to get away, but that's it. They aren't music lovers? And I really think that's it. We started playing and a big werewolf, Grimclaw I think he called himself, went crazy. We can't get to Silvenar with him on the loose. Probably. Werewolves have great hearing. I'll prove I'm no traitor to the Silvenar or the other minstrels. You kill their leader and that will be that. If you want, I'll play my lute. Grimclaw will come.
You can't expect me to perform under these circumstances.
Please, Alaner, just play.
What's that horrible sound? Stop it!
That's done it. One less angry werewolf to plague Malabal Tor. Many thanks. The other minstrels have accepted me again, and we're going to practice for the celebrations. The celebrations last several days. You should stay and listen to us. We don't all know the same songs yet, but our performance will never be forgotten. See you there.